Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So I was taking a look at this today, and I think we're okay here. Even though we don't have any buses that come over this far, it's really still reaching this area. Unless we start getting growth down here, then we'll have a problem. But for the most part, our buses are covering everything just fine. We could use moving them north a little bit. But what we have more of a problem with right now is we don't have enough resources. And that's sort of my fault. I set the target density for resources too low. And I have turned it up in the settings, but I don't know if that will actually have any effect. And if it does, I don't know how long it'll take. But we do have a food plant here with farms, not close necessarily, but close enough where we can make use of them. So I think what I want to do starting off today is set up this food service and start getting it going. And I think really first things first, I probably should do this. Let's pause this. I'm going to disconnect this from the highway, and we're going to delete the highway. Okay. We can fix that later. And then I think the buildings, freight. Let's make this 4, 320, medium size, no catenary. And I think pointed this way is probably the best bet. Obviously, with the buildings on the other side, but let's say right about there. Now, are we going to be able to come into here okay is the question. Yeah, I think so. Sort of. There we go. I just bumped it up a little bit, and that made sure it bridged over this. This is our passenger track here going between Salt Lake City and San Bernardino. Okay, so that's good. I'm actually just going to go ahead and save that. That will get us up here to this farm. Let's go ahead. I'm not sure why this farm has a 2-lane highway going to it, but let's flatten this a bit here. Well, that's an awful steep slope where the farm road ends there. And country roads, this one. Let's end that right there. Then we'll loop up this way. And then we can loop back down this way. There we go. Okay. Now, single track, auto size. Let's get this lined up here. Okay. Now let's see. Let's just, run a track straight across. See if we can figure out what's going to be our best route here. Actually, that's not too bad. Yeah. We don't even have any slope problem or anything with this. I think our biggest problem is right here. I think I'm going to fix this first. Actually, you know what I'm going to do before I do that even? I'm going to trim this back a little bit because we don't need that to be quite so whatever there. There, do that. And we'll do a diamond switch right here. Okay, cool. Now, let's come off from here. Let's flatten this some more. There we go. Yeah, I suppose let's go ahead and do that. Why'd you do it that way? That was a little strange. I don't know. It just looked more interesting going that way. Now we can go ahead and connect these. And it should still connect just as good. I can't remember if I was on the top or the bottom there. Bottom, good. Alright, I think that looks good. You know, I think we're going to appreciate the fact that I did this. Oh, really? You sure about that? No. But we need some place to have a shed. And I think this will work fine. Let's go with D. Okay. Yep. Come on. That right there. And just run the track to it. There we go. We got a shed there. That'll work for this entire line, actually, so that's good. Let's go ahead and create the line for this. I'm going to wait until full. Make this that color. And, oh wait, this would be Salt Lake City Farm North. And I don't know why this is calling this Salt Lake City. Food processing. And this will be Salt Lake City Farm North Freight. And we'll put just one on here for right now. Diesel. Let's go with the freight bonnet. And what is going to be our best car for carrying grain? Probably one of these. Oh, that was already longer than I wanted. Okay. 306 capacity. That's good. And there it is. All right, cool. So that's all set. I can actually start it up so it'll go for a little bit. Oh, no, I don't want to start it up. I haven't reconnected that highway yet. Do not want issues with that. Let's go ahead. I think we can go ahead and fix this highway while we're at it. Okay, and then let's cut this back. I think I just deleted a vehicle there. Didn't mean to. Oops. There. Now we can go ahead and let this run for a little bit. And just smooth that out a little bit. I'm not sure why that dug in like that. All right, next one. Let's see here. We have all three of these in use. Let's redo some of this here. And put a platform on it. Now I'm going to run the flint line into here, so we'll have an extra platform here we can use for the farm. But that is fixed. Let's do this. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be a little strange. How am I going to manage that? I am not sure. Because I want to bring the other one in there. I don't know how I'm going to make that work, but we'll make it work somehow. Okay. This will be for here. Let's go ahead and take out this and this. And I want to try to go from, let's say, here up to here. How does that look? Pretty good, I'd say. Now, why did that go the opposite direction of what it was supposed to go? All right, there we go. And let's see, where is it? Right there. Okay, let's actually, I'm going to put a piece of track here just to mark that spot. Make it easier to find this later. There we go. And then I'm going to come from here, and we'll come right down to here. And I'm sure that'll be fine. I'm not going to mess with it too much. And then grab this right here. Bring it to there. There. So now the stuff that's up here, I could get onto this track and have it come in from there. And our delivery can just go right down there to Salt Lake. Okay, got both of those set up now. So we're going to be, well, we haven't delivered anything yet, but hopefully we will be delivering soon. Yeah, I couldn't have actually even picked up because that was its first go. So now we need to get trains coming from this up north onto here. And I think how I'm going to do that is very simply just putting in a switch here for it. Let's go ahead and go from here to here. Oh, why does it not like that? There we go. And then from here to here. We don't need to switch the other way because trains are not going to be coming this way and getting on here. You know, I don't think I really need to do anything because I don't need to do anything with the signals there. I think they'll be just fine. And now let's come up here. There we go. Farm right here. And freight station with a single platform. How do I want to do this? See, I could... Yeah, this might actually be the best bet. We'll just lose that one field there. So let's do this. Right. There we go. Then we'll put our station right here. It reaches okay, so that's good. We'll just do a little flattening here. Growler's favorite thing. Yep, just like you like having your kneecaps chopped off. Right? You were not supposed to agree with that. I wasn't? Oh, well. I won't agree with it then. Okay. There we go. And let's see. Let's go ahead and delete this. And this. See, yeah, there's no way for anybody to get on the wrong tracks. I don't think I really even need to do anything with that. Here, I'm going to put a signal right here. And then we're going to want a one-way signal up here. Actually, you know what? Let's just not do that signal. And I will put... Do I want a signal here? Will I cause problems if I stop a train here? I don't think so. I think that works fine. All right. So then this one, from here. There we go. Down to our food factory. And you are going to wait until full. You are going to load. Actually, I don't care. I'll just leave it alone. Okay. San Bernardino Farm North. That's probably going to be the only San Bernardino farm, but San, Farm North. Right. There. That should work for that. Oh, I'm actually going to have 2 trains using one platform here. Oh, well. It is what it is. And that should have just put that on number 3. Yeah, that's on number 3. And we can use this here to go ahead and get ourselves a train. Let's go with the freight bonnet. And we'll go with this freight, I guess. And I think we were just going to use this. We just need to find our San Bernardino Farm North Freight. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so that is those going. Now, we got this farm here. Let's see. I think if we do this... Oops. I don't want it like that. I want it more like that. There. Then... Nope, that's not what I wanted. I'll go ahead and put this on here. Okay. And that leaves... Yeah, I think that'll work good. Ooh, maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Let's try doing the outside one first. There we go. It was just on that other track, on the crossing it for too long. Just needed to make it a little shorter. Okay, and we can go ahead and do this. And hopefully that won't cause us issues. That, and that. And we'll get rid of these. There. All the way down here. And this is, yeah, San Bernardino Farm West. I wondered if that would be San Bernardino because there's just no other cities up there. West freight. Wait until full. And yeah, I'm putting great big long trains on this. I really don't need great big long trains on this. You know what? I'm going to cheat. There we go. This one. Gonna pause. Okay. Copy this. And then 151 I'll move to the other line. Farm West. There we go. Okay, cool. So that is now all of our farms connected except for this little troublemaker down here. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. See, if I went across here and connected onto this, that would save us a lot of track. Although I don't know if we want anything more on there. But I don't know. I suppose I could bridge across here. Or something. Trying to figure out how I can do this and one, sort of get over all of this that I just did, and two, I think just doing a direct is going to be the best thing here. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this. Okay. Start one there, run it all the way across there. And then you can come down and really hate. There you go. That works. You know, with that track on top of it at least. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave this alone, but this side I'm just going to do this. It'll make it a lot easier to do all of that. There. Now it's just a matter of running it all the way down there. Let's get this side done next. How am I going to do this? Like this. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's go ahead and... Now, what is this? Medium country road. Okay, that's an interesting road. Because of the slope, it's really hard to see whether or not I'm getting this lined up. I think that's good. Let's stretch this a bit further. Can I lower this a bit? Yeah, that looks good. There. And then I'm going to cut this back some. Oh yeah, I want to cut this back some too, because I don't want that. I don't want that bridge that whole way. There. Okay, that looks good. Now, how do I want to go about getting this all the way down? So let's do this first. All right. All right, let's go down to about here, I think. Let's see. And then from here, let's make... put this road, or this track going this way. That looks pretty good. Oh, I just put in a big bridge here. I didn't mean to. All right, we'll just do that. I did not notice that there was so much of a valley there. I guess we were coming up to the top of a hill, weren't we? I think that's good. Bring this around to here. There. And I really hate this. Okay, I am going to have to take this out and fix it. That was just awful. Well, it is finally growing. It took a little while for it to do it, but it's at level 2 now, and hopefully it'll be starting to head up to level 3 soon. It's going to take a little while, of course, for all of these farms to get their production up, and that way it'll be able to get its production up. But one thing I'm pretty tickled about that I had not expected, and I think is partially related to this, is take a look at this. This is actually filling in all the way down to the truck station here. Nothing over here, but you know, this is quite a ways away from, you know, the actual city center, which is unfortunately right by the water. But that's pretty cool. I had not expected that. The area up here where I did all my demolishing, that is filled in too. Look at all the buses and trams we got going here. Oh, we have different buses on this line. I had noticed that. But yeah, everything seems to be looking pretty good. I think, whoops, I just want to get rid of you. And I guess I'll leave that alone. I think next video, we're going to work up here. As you can see, the city has grown beyond our passenger station. So I'm thinking maybe we should move our passenger station out so we can run trucks, trucks and bus. Well, it'd be buses for this, but buses over here and not have it traffic backing up because of the train tracks. You can get a little bit of a traffic issue there. Not horrible, but still, the side looks okay. But yeah, I think that's what will work out, because the bus service needs to be extended out in 2 different directions. And I think the truck service needs to be extended out too, because I don't think we're delivering to anything up here. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. There we go. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Yeah, that's a lot more full. Much better. Much, much better. Might actually be breaking even now. Have a great day, everyone.